Good. I would say good morning, but it's way past morning. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So this morning, we had a discussion about chickens. It's weird. So the discussion is what, where, and when are these chickens going, because they have grown to a point of growing out of their space. So we've decided to move the Breasts and the Freedom Rangers up to the pasture, but not on pasture. We have got a shed up there that we have used as a turkey enclosure that is going to be a broiler enclosure until we can get them in the tractor. Unfortunately, Mother Nature has not been our friend, and she just is relentless with the cold weather here in southeast PA. So the plan is to move these guys up to the field. We're going to move the turkeys from their current brooding position into this coop, and then the 6 corner cross are going to just stay right where they're at. And then once the turkeys go up to pasture, they'll come into here. So today is a shell game of chickens and turkeys, so come along with us.
Am I putting them in, or you?
You're putting them in, I'm grabbing them and handing them.
Okay.
And we're taking everybody up?
Yep.
Don't matter your color?
Nope. You need to improve your wrangling skills.
Get these out of the way.
Go slow.
Huh?
My advice is to go slow. They don't like any quick movement.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we were going to go one at a time.
No, you
No.
changed.
Okay.
You can just set them up on the tailgate.
I will.
Good.
So,
It's like scooping trout.
yeah, scooping trout. I'm too short. So this is our Freedom Rangers. They are 4 weeks old at this point, believe it or not. Nice sturdy legs, healthy, beautiful blue eyes. But they are not fully feathered out yet. You can still see they have their baby feathers on their neck. Their back is fully feathered, and they're starting to get feathers down here. This is breasts, white breasts. They're 5 weeks old. They've got gray legs, blue legs, pretty much fully feathered at this point on the back. Saw some baby feathers on the neck again. They have way more feathers on their belly. They're beautiful. Is this the Salmon Federal?
No, that's another Freedom Ranger.
Freedom Ranger?
Yep,
Just
could just be a hen bird compared to.
Yeah, different color. Legs are not as big. This is a black breast, 5 weeks old. Again, blue-gray legs, fully feathered. They've got more adult feathers on their neck. Really nice looking bird. This is our little Bantam that we got. I am afraid that, again, it's a roux. You can see the wattles starting to come in. And we've seen it kind of face off with some of the other chickens, which is roux behavior. So I am concerned we got another roux banny. I wanted another little girl, but that's kind of the gamble you pay when you do straight run at Tractor Supply. You get a lot of roosters, but we'll see. But I don't even know what kind of bird this is. If anybody knows what this is, let us know in the comments. Here's a breast side by side with the Freedom Ranger. And again, the Freedom Rangers are about a week younger. This is the salmon Favreau. As you can see, it looks a lot like the Freedom Ranger, but you can see the difference is she's got feathers on her feet. Same blue eyes, almost the same coloring. Another one of the laying hens. I'll have to look and see what I ordered, but this is another laying hen. She's pretty. I always forget what I order, so we'll look that up. I'll post it on here if I can figure out what she is. So, this is the Mystic Onyx chicken. We showed you guys a couple of weeks ago. Calm down, it's okay. Shh. She's really pretty. Feathered out all the way. Beautiful black comb, dark eyes. Beautiful bird. I'm really excited to see what kind of eggs this bird lays. You can see she's got some brown in the feathers here. Let's see. Pretty bird. This is another laying hen. Feathery feet again. She's looking really pretty. She has wattles, so I hope she's not a rooster. We'll see. Pretty bird. I'll let you guys know what this is, because, again, I've forgotten.
And that's it. That's the last of the chicks for this coop.
Yeah. Then we're going to move them. I'll show you guys the playpen. We don't have those heavy-duty chicken crates to move the chickens, but the playpen at this age just works fine. I actually moved 9 laying hens from our old house to the farm last year in the back of my Hyundai Santa Fe. So it works out great. My laying hens weren't even bothered. They laid an egg on the way here, and it was an hour away. So
not the only one that laid an egg.
All right, so
okay.
Get them up to the field. So here they are. They are all in the playpen, loving life. So I think we're going to do this a little bit easier. Probably just pick up the playpen and move them in rather than doing them one by one, but we'll see how that goes. So we got this set up. Lots of bedding in here for them for warmth. Got 2 waterers in here for them as well. Bob's filling their feeder now. So put in a screen door so they can get air. Again, we're trying to acclimate them to being outside. We've had the windows in the coop open for the last couple of weeks. Just concerned, we got a couple pretty chilly nights coming up, so we're figuring with the bedding and stuff they should be good in here. We'll shut the door at night on those cooler nights. We do have fencing around the perimeter that we put up to keep the turkeys safe. And then we had some breaches in the side of the shed that Bob put up hardware cloth on, so we should not get any critters in the shed. That'll keep them out. So I think they'll be happy here, and then what we'll do is we will actually corral them when it's time to put them on pasture. Their chicken tractor is down there. We just have to finish it. We have to cover it in some hardware cloth and taking a picture of the tractor. We have to cover it in hardware cloth and then it gets a top. So that is almost ready to go, and the thought is we will somehow corral them down there rather than having to gather them up again. We'll do a little fence run and literally chase them down into the chicken tractor, hopefully. So that should be a real fun video to share with you guys later. So food is ready, so we'll move that in and we'll move these guys out. All right, so they're all moved in, getting acclimated. We've got 2 big waterers here with their food. We're probably going to want to upgrade their food container because it's so many birds. But we'll get them something bigger. For now, that'll do. That's all filled in, and they're just checking out their surroundings. I think they're going to be good to go. So this is the very unglamorous side of chicken keeping, especially when you have as many birds as we do. It's just poop, poop, poop. So we got to clean this out so we can get the turkeys in here because they need a bigger space. Want to make this as healthy start for them in this coop as possible. So we're going to clean this all out and replace it with hemp bedding, which they say is less dusty and more absorbent. I don't know if I believe them on the dusty part. But we're going to try that in here and get this all cleaned out. And then Bob's going to start a new compost pile with everything that we're gathering so we can use that later. You can't use chicken litter right away. It's too hot, meaning it will literally burn your plants. So you've got to let it sit for a little bit in compost and then you can use it. So we have to put this in a place that it can compost. So we're going to get started on this.
Here we are. The fun part of farming. Scoop it all right in the bucket on the tractor, and we'll go put it on our compost pile, and next year add this to the amazing compost we're gonna have. So shouldn't take us too long. Get this done and on to the next thing.
All right, that's out of here. All clean. So I gotta figure out, sorry, let me get my mask off. Should really use a mask when you clean the coop. There's a lot of dust and dirt and all of that is not good for your lungs. So gotta figure out why the coop door is beeping. That hasn't been working for a couple months. The last thing I need is for that to open and the turkeys to escape. So we'll figure that out, get some bedding, get food and water in here, and move the 7 turkeys. So here is the hemp bedding we're going to use. Just started using this week, so hoping that this works really well. Nice and clean. Okay, so here are the turkeys. They are huge. and we are moving them just in time. They spilled their water all over everything, so they're sitting in wet, which is not good. So they were fine this morning, so this literally just happened within the last hour or two. So we are going to move these guys now. Food and water is already over in the other coop. It's all set up, ready to go. What are you doing in here? You should not be in here, broody mama. So I kicked this bird out of the nesting box this morning. She's been wandering around the coop. I haven't let the other birds out. She's going nuts trying to get back into her nesting box. So I'm trying to break her this way rather than, sequestering her in a wire cage by herself. I just hate to do that because then you got to reintroduce them to the flock and they could get picked on. So we're trying this method. I don't know if it's going to be successful. But for now, girlie, you should not be in here with the turkeys. You got to get evicted again. So Bob's fixing their waterer. Ends up that it was actually cracked. And that is why all the water leaked out this morning. So he's replacing the cup on there with a new one. And hopefully that does the trick. These waterers can be great, but you've got to keep an eye on them, especially if you're going to go away for any length of time. We like to put in a backup watering system because accidents like this happen all the time. Things leak. They stand on things. They break things. And having your poultry without water for a day or two can be devastating to the flock. So backup water always when you're going to go away for any length of time to make sure that they can get all the hydration they need, especially in the summer. Holden? I don't see it dripping.
I think that does it.
Okay. There we go. All right. Do you like your new digs? Like we do, but where's our food, mister? Turkeys are very cool, inquisitive birds. Very gentle for the most part. Very curious. Our birds last year always wanted to know what we were up to, and they would follow us if we drove alongside the run. They make some cool sounds. But we think we have 6 jakes, 1 hen. Hen is definitely smaller. And these guys, I want to say they are about 5 weeks old. So we got these at Tractor Supply. They were already sort of out of the danger zone when we got them. They were at least a week old, at least, maybe even 2. To the point where they wanted to make space in their brooder because they had other chicks coming. So we got them for half price, which was a deal because the place that we had ordered turkeys from never called us with our turkey order. So we'd be totally without turkeys if we had not picked these guys up. So they're doing great. They're fun little birds. Alright, so I think we're going to clean out the turkey pen. Then go clean out the Cornish. But I think before that, we're going to go get some lunch. We're starving. Alright, so the turkey enclosure, which is also known as our feed room, is now cleaned out. Little sweetie is doing an inspection to make sure I did a good job. But now we get our feed room back, which is nice. Did I do a good job?
I don't know. All I know is that it's been a great vacation weekend. I can't wait for the next vacation weekend to come, I can tell you that much.
Got a lot done.
Yeah, we got a lot done.
We're considering getting some more chickens.
Yeah, when somebody you know texts you and says, hey, can you possibly take chickens because the township is threatening us with fines? And you're like, oh, what's 10 more chickens? You've already got 100. I don't know.
Anyway.
Sounds like another vacation weekend to me.
Thanks for hanging with us today. And we'll talk to you guys next time.
Have a good week.